This is Breakfast with Bongani Bingwa
on 702.
Let's walk the talk.
Another edition of Corporate That Care. I look forward to this segment of our show every Wednesday because, of course, as you know, so many have joined 702 along with Prime Media Outdoor and Prime Media Cares. And it's all about encouraging corporates, but also all citizens to walk the talk to build a better South Africa for all of us. And this week, I'm so pleased to tell you that we're joined by Shumani Tshifularo, who is the Renault CEO, to tell us about their initiatives and how they are a corporate that cares. Welcome to our program.
Thank you. Thanks, Bongani.
So let's start there. How are you a corporate that cares?
We are a corporate that cares because we are a South African company. We owned by Motus Holding. And we felt that we cannot just sell cars. We also need to look after the people that are buying our cars, be it their children or in any way form that can help. And hence we felt we need to do some initiatives that we can be able to add into the value chain of our country.
Your particular focus has been on educational assistance to underprivileged communities. Tell me about the work you're doing in that space.
Yes, we have had stories that, somebody once said you can give somebody a fish, they will eat it, tomorrow they will be hungry again. But if you teach them how to fish, they might have a lifetime fortunate of be able to survive. For we felt education is a better way in which we as a company can participate in, because there was a study that we done that shows that grade 4 learners were battling to read, and we felt it's better maybe we can add value in that space by providing libraries and providing books and support structure in that form.
And it's such a problem. I mean, numeracy and literacy, but particularly the idea of reading for meaning, because obviously one of the problems must surely be that if no one's teaching these kids how to read for meaning, it's always going to be an uphill battle.
Yes. The way we support is the fact that we also bring in a librarian, which we, with the trust is funded by Motus and DP World, and Renault also participate in that space. We also provide the librarian, whom we pay for, because we felt it's pointless to build a library and bring in the books and there's no support structure, because the kids are not going there just to read there. They've got program that the teachers and the department have. We are there as a support. As a support, we also need to bring in the support in terms of human capacity. Hence, we bring in librarian at our cost who are trained and who help the kids to read with smart technology. And also gamification, because kids also want to play. For we also bring in some games, there's computers, there's technology to support them.
Where have you rolled this program out, and what has the response been?
The response has been excellent. So far, we've been focusing on Gauteng because that's where the head office for Renault and Motus is. But obviously, as time goes on, we'll move into other provinces. As Renault ourselves, we've done 5 libraries, but the trust have done almost 84 libraries in total. The target is we are targeting to go up to 100 within the next 2 years, because we felt education is the best investment you can ever give to somebody.
And also, I mean, unlocking young minds and making them see the world and expanding their horizons.
Exactly.
And possibilities.
Because it's like a house. If you don't have a good foundation, one day that house will collapse. For we felt the best way is to start at the base, which is the foundation, at the younger age, and we help them to be able to have a ability to read and understand and conceptualize things, because there's a lot of things these days that take kids' attention, and we felt the best way is if we can help them now. You don't need to waste time by trying to help them at the university level, because it's already too late.
Are there particular locations you identify in terms of where to place these libraries? Do you cooperate with schools? How do you identify catchment areas, for example, that might have a number of schools that can then interact with that as a resource center?
We work with the Department of Education for the districts, help us to identify the schools, because the schools also need to have a facility that we can convert into a library. For any school can apply in South Africa, but for now, as I said, we are mainly based in Gauteng. But the district
so what you
help
do
us.
is you go to existing schools
Yes.
and you say, right, school X will put up a library, will provide a librarian.
Yes.
And so the kids don't necessarily have to go outside of their environment. They can do it where they are. You meet the kids where they are.
Exactly. We meet the kids where they are. We just convert one, as long as the school has got a facility that we can convert into a good library, that we have a smart library, which has got, our libraries have got around 6,000 books that are in line with the curriculum. And the library is open from 7:30 up to 5 in the evening. Obviously, depend on the safety. It's also open on Saturdays, where the kids can go on Saturdays. The librarian is there constantly to assist. They also do online assessment on themselves, where they can do it from home.
Where do schools apply? I'm thinking if there's a principal listening to us right now, where do they apply?
They apply. We have got an email address into our admin at Motus Trust that they can apply to, and they can even contact Motus Trust. I have an email address which is admin@dpworld-motus.co.za that the schools can apply.
Motus being MOTUS, right?
MOTUS, trust, like trust, the normal trust.
So let's try that again. So it's admin
at dpworld-motustrust.co.za.
All right. If you're a principal and you want your school to get involved, 6,000 books.
6,000 books.
With a librarian, even open on a Saturday.
Yes.
I certainly think you've joined our call to walk the talk to build a better country for all of us. And may other corporates, may other motoring companies take up the challenge. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.